Alright, everyone, welcome to WrestleMania weekend. And I figured to make this whole weekend a little bit more organized and easier for everyone. Today is Friday, April 18th, 2025. We're going to try to get this upload to you all out at. We're going to do these noontime uploads only because then you can eat your lunch, enjoy it. Especially, a lot of people are going to be out tomorrow on the East Coast, given that it is going to be warm weather. And a lot of people are going to be enjoying their Easter weekends. But yes, we're going to do the NXT predictions today, Friday. And then tomorrow we will do the WrestleMania 41 predictions for both the nights. So that would be tomorrow, Saturday, and then Sunday. So we're going to do NXT first. We're going to have a 1 p.m. start time of NXT's Stand and Deliver pay-per-view. And I want to mention, if anybody is wondering what venue this is going to be taking place, because it's not mentioned on the WWE website, but it should be acknowledged that this is going to be held in T-Mobile Arena. So obviously 20,000 people are going to be expected to show up for this event. And we know for a fact that with WrestleMania happening tomorrow and Sunday, we are expecting around 70,000 people to show up for tomorrow, Sunday, given that this is not the first WWE event that was held in Allegiant Stadium. We know in 2021, SummerSlam did take place at Allegiant Stadium. So a lot to get into, and I will want to acknowledge that this is the first time since 1993 that WrestleMania will be held in Sin City. So in terms of our Stand and Deliver card, we're going to get into the matches here. We got, just counting it up here, 7 matches we're going to get into. And we're going to get into the storylines as we go along here. We can open our tabs, make things a lot easier for everybody here, so you all know the NXT storylines pretty clearly here. So we have the Countdown Show, which will host a number 1 contender fatal 4-way match for NXT's best. So basically this will be a number 1 contender shot. Yes. What's going to happen here, the winner will face down the line Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, or Bayley and Lyra Ficaria. So we do have that tag team match taking place at WrestleMania 41. But somebody from the NXT division is going to get a chance to move on here. If I were to pick a team that I would want to ride with right now, I would want to go with the tag team of Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade. I mean, Roxanne has been doing her own thing, and I just feel that if you were to put Roxanne and Cora in a tag team match following WrestleMania, I don't see a problem with it. So I'll predict them as the winner in that one. I'll just quickly mention the D'Angelos. And I don't know. I think it would be a mistake to not let Dark State win. You have to keep this storyline going after Stand and Deliver and after WrestleMania. I think it would make a lot more sense given that there will be intrigue to NXT the following Tuesday on the CW. So I'm going to go with Dark State to win this match and beat the D'Angelo family. I will obviously go with Faxium defending their championships. They've had a very good run in the NXT division lately as the tag team champs. I would be very shocked if they drop the belts to Hank Walker and Tank Ledger. I mean, come on. It'd be the dumbest thing that Shawn Michaels would allow here. I mean, he's still running the creative team in NXT, so. Alright, Ricky Saints, your new NXT champion who just won it a couple of weeks ago back in March. Ethan Page gets an opportunity. It would be a huge mistake to push Ethan right now. I'm going to go with Ricky retaining his championship. Then we're going to go into the North American Championship ladder match. So to go into the context of what's been going on here, because a lot of people seem to be confused. If you don't remember, a couple of weeks ago, Stephanie Fakur was the dual champion. And a couple of weeks ago on NXT, she vacated the championship. And so now we need to crown a new champion. So I'm going to go with somebody who I think is ready for a push. And I think out of all women, I think this is Sol Ruka's time. I think she's been looking good with her tag team lately. And I've been saying that Sol is capable. Maybe Lola Vice could be that lady. Maybe Kalani Jordan. I don't know. But I would... Maybe Izzy Dame. I don't know. Isn't Izzy in the D'Angelo family? I don't know, because I haven't been paying attention to NXT the past couple of weeks. I mean, I'm just looking forward to seeing Trick Williams fight, and we'll get into that later on, but, right, so, I'm going to go with Sol. I'm going to go with a dark horse, and if anybody disagrees with me, well... Okay. NXT Women's Championship, we will have a 4-way match between our current champion, Stephanie Fakur. She will have to defend against Julia, Jordan Grace, and Jada Parker. I think Jada can win. Now, hear me out on why I think we're going to have a new champion, because it's a fatal 4-way. And I think Jada is due. I think if you push Jordan Grace now, that would be a huge... Because Jordan just made her debut a couple of weeks ago. I think back in February. I mean, it's been so long since I've watched, but I did see Jordan's debut when it did happen. But I'm sorry, but I would rather see Jada win because I think it's time for Jada to get a push. Right? Why not? I'm going to go with Jada Parker as your winner here. Okay. Last but not least, this should probably be our main event of the morning going into the afternoon, only because they are starting this event at 10 p.m. Pacific time at the T-Mobile Arena, which, okay. Yes. Oba Femi will defend his championship against Trick Williams and Javon Evans. Now, let's just get into the situation here. And honestly, I'm just beyond wondering, why aren't they giving them a one-on-one match? I don't know what's going on here. I'm like, why? It's just... It's just dumb. It's just dumb. Why isn't this a one-on-one match? Why do you have to add Javon into this? It's just dumb. It really, really is. I really wanted a one-on-one rematch between Trick and Alba. I really did. Because I've said that one day we will see Trick get called up to the main roster. And I think maybe he will get called up to the roster after WrestleMania. I think Trick is ready at some point to be called up. Javon Evans, I know the whole storyline with Ethan Page. That was unfortunate with his teeth getting broken, but I don't know. I mean, Alba's been dominant. He's obviously in the best shape of his whole career. I could see Alba easily trying to defend in a triple threat here. So, Alba's your winner. He retains. And I think that'll be the only highlight of this whole show is what? Everybody chanting, whoop that Trick. I mean, I will get excited, but anybody else will get excited after that moment? I don't know, but okay. So that will wrap up part 1 of my predictions. We have a huge WrestleMania to predict tomorrow on Saturday, so we'll do that tomorrow. So I guess that's it. Stand and deliver again from T-Mobile Arena, 1 p.m. Eastern. If you are attending in Las Vegas for the weekend, please note it will be a 10 a.m. Pacific time start. So if you are trying to get to T-Mobile Arena, I would try to get to an all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet somewhere on the Strip, and then get over to T-Mobile. You're going to have an early start for WrestleMania Saturday. In fact, don't spoil something here. It was announced that Uso and Gunther are going to kick off the show on Saturday. So Triple H, I mean, what are we doing here? I don't know. We're going to get more into that tomorrow. So that's it. And thank you for watching, because we're going to have a hectic Saturday as it is. So, till tomorrow, I will see you all then for my WrestleMania predictions. And then Sunday, we will have the usual Andy Plays upload, so stay tuned for that. So, until tomorrow, take care, everyone. And let me know what your thoughts are. You're liking what I'm saying, or, you're agreeing with what I'm mostly saying here. So, take care, everyone.